So, thank you so much for joining me tonight for this second the space session with the crew. So, as you know, if you were with us last month, what we were doing last month were the subject that the crew wanted to bring through was beyond soul. And what happened was we went on this journey of understanding and being explained to us that everything in this reality, everything that we are living in, everything that we are perceiving, everything that we are doing and feeling as human beings is all part of a woven creation of reality, which is all a reality loop that is based upon what has always been and what is allowed to be based on what has always been. I strongly recommend that you go back and listen to the first to the space session where the crew explained it a little bit more in depth and a little bit more clarifying than what I've just done. But today, the subject that they want to build upon is beyond compassion. Now, this one's an interesting one because this one poked my buttons, I've got to say. I delayed and delayed sending out the invitation for this session because I kept trying to rewrite the title. Now, I should never do that because I should just trust the crew, but I'm a human being and there's certain subjects that I wince at a little bit and I go, oh, no, don't make me do that. No, don't make me talk about that. And this is one of those particular subjects. But what's happened over the last month as they've given me this and I've pushed up against it and I've tried to rename it and I've tried to change it and I've tried to not do it, I've actually got used to the idea that tonight I'm going to be bringing through this conversation about beyond compassion and how compassion has been created as part of this reality loop in a way that perhaps needs a bit of a renewal for us all moving forward. So that's where we're going to go today. Do you know, I do enjoy doing these once I've actually got here. It's the just planning it and turning up and getting terrified that causes the problems. Oh dear. Right, so I am going to get out of the way, and what will happen is the crew will come through. I have no idea. I have a friendly crowd tonight, so I've no idea where we're going to go. Could go anywhere. This could be very interesting. So there you go. I might leave my glasses on today. What do you reckon? Does it make me look a bit more like Superman if I whip my glasses off when I'm channeling and then put them back on again afterwards? I don't know. Makes me feel a bit better. I don't actually need to focus on anything. Oh well, I'll take them off because it makes me feel different. There you go. I'm in channeling mode now. All's well. Okay, so without any more delay, let me just get out of the way and we'll see where we go. Welcome to all of you who have joined us for this conversation. Indeed, this has been a subject that has been under review since we requested this conversation today. But this is a subject that we are determined to bring forward as an element of the renewal for all light bringers here now. Yes, you as a light bringer here now are in a state of change, are in a state of re-enlightening yourself. And we say yourself, yes, there are currents of light hitting this planet at present. This is beyond doubt. There is a process of change that is occurring. There is a process of unweaving reality and creating new. All of this is being done within the current existence of reality as it exists. For what is being renewed? What is being renewed is something that already is. And so, yes, even though we are talking about a renewal, that renewal is still occurring within the reality loop of all that already exists. And yet, you as the light bringers who are brought to hear these words, you are here to walk this time, walk this world, walk this life, walk this existence, and walk this reality, knowing that you are in this reality loop of existence and also outside of it. You are more than it. And you are here to break the patterns and break the chains and break the weavings of reality that are holding the next renewal for humanity within the reality loop of already is. And let us try to explain this a little bit further. For we know that this is confusing. We know that we bring a message that is different. We know that we are not just speaking of how can you live a better life within the laws and dynamics of the reality that already exists. There are many channels, there are many teachers, there are many coaches, there are many guides who can indeed help you live a better life within the rules that already exist. But the reality that already exists is far limiting from what you are capable of being as a blueprint of humanity. But the reality loop that plays itself again and again only allows the renewal of one, two, several steps ahead. The ability to have a quantum leap from the reality that you exist now within to one that is far beyond is only changed by millions of people here on this planet now walking two worlds. Walking outside of the reality loop and walking within it, as human within it, but knowing that you are bringing a frequency which is breaking down and holding space for what is not already in creation. And we must use language that comes from what already is. We must use references from what already is. The only time that you truly are able to be outside of is when you are taking your sense of self into a space outside of language, outside of edges, outside of form. And all of you are doing this. All of you are capable of this. But we will not give you a pathway to do this, because if we give you a pathway to do it for yourself, we are using a language of what already is created and has been created from a language that somebody else gave as how to find the truth of you. But you were already born into this physical reality, into this physical form, with a knowing that you already are more than this. You are already detached from this in many ways. You are here to be the walker of two worlds. You are here to be in it and outside of it. You are here to be in separation from what already is, and yet walk within what already is and bring a new tone and vibration and song to this world that allows an expansion and a change and a renewal that sets free the spirit of so many people here now, sets free the divine spark of you to step out of, sets free the divine spark of souls here on this planet in this time who believe that their souls are held within a linear time frame. You are not. That which you believe is your soul's progression is created from the limitation of the reality loop that exists now. It is a limited state of being. Your divine self is far beyond that which you believe, or any soul on a progression that must prove itself, that must learn how to be itself. Your divine within you is already far beyond that. The limitation has occurred because of what has been informed to you over eons and generations of what happens after. Through multitudes of civilizations, multitudes of different aspects of belief. Limitation woven into the blueprint of humanity. But there were times when humanity, when the human form knew in a far more integrated way the power of the spark of the divine that you are. And when we say the spark of the divine, we mean everything. Everything and everything that is yet unmade. It is difficult to comprehend. We understand this. And there is a rewiring of belief systems that is unfurling across so many people here on this planet now. And those of you who are here as the light bringers, you are capable of dramatic changes in your belief wiring. You are capable of making not just linear change, but fundamental change with the power of your thought, with the power of the connection to the truth of you. And so this subject today builds upon all of these things. Because kindness will be the requirement for humanity in these coming weeks and months and years. Kindness, connection, care. All of these things will be the bedrock, will be the foundations of how human existence can indeed survive over these months and years. And yes, we know that this is a challenging subject. And it has, believe you, taken an entire month of building faith in this channel to allow her to be able to speak these words. Because we understand the challenge of the words that we bring, the message that we are here in our capabilities to bring forward in this time. And so kindness, community, care, love, these will be the aspects of reality that all of you as light bringers will be bringing to this world more and more and more. And there is a requirement for you to understand the word compassion and how it has been misused, misunderstood, and wired into the construct of community, the construct of life itself, in a way that has diminished it. And so we are holding you all in an energy frequency of expansion today. We are holding you all in a state where your edges are being given permission to blur, where your constructed thinking is being encouraged, is being given permission to unweave and unravel. It is your choice whether you wish to do so or not. But we will continue to bring these words, we will continue to bring these messages, we will continue to bring these perspectives of how life itself is constructed here, so that you, as the light bringers, can be aware of the power that you have in this time. And so we wish for you to bring an awareness into how the word compassion is understood by you. Reach out in your own thinking. Reach out in your own experience. What does compassion mean? Yes, it means love. Yes, it means care. Yes, it means support. But we wish for you to witness how within the weaving of compassion are threads of judgment, are threads of comparison, are threads of I see you and you are less than. I see you and you have less. I see you and I pity. I see you and I feel bad. I see you and I judge that you are worthy of compassion. Do you see in your own experience how compassion has become interwoven with threads of judgment, threads of who is worthy of care, of love, of light, of support? Compassion at its core is an interconnected state of knowing that I am you and you are me, and together we are the same. And yet, in this world now, compassion has been interwoven in judgment, interwoven in, is this person worthy of my compassion? What is my judgment of them? Are I, am I allowed by the perspective of my community to care for that person, even though I see them and I judge them as having less than? Do you see and do you feel and do you witness in this, in your own realities, how this truth is felt within your being? There is a wrongness about how compassion is being wielded in this world. Two sides of a coin of control, worthiness. It is a difficult one to unweave, yes. However, now in this time, you are capable of seeing and witnessing and being light. All of you who hear these words, you are beyond needing to, in some way, analytically unweave this. Because you know in the very essence of who you are, that compassion is love. And there is no judgment there. We heal all. We love all. We share light with all. We bring light to all. No matter how society has judged the worthiness of compassion of a person, of a thing, of a society, of an organization, of a civilization, we as the light bringers here, you as the light bringers here, you know that you are capable of walking in this world and bringing the light and the power of you with full, engaged compassion that is beyond judgment. Because you are entirely connected to all and everything within this world. And so this is the subject we wish to bring to you today. And as these weeks move forward, it is imperative that you understand the power of the light that you are. That you can walk through this world and bring the light of you to touch every person that you meet in simplicity, in ease, without judgment. Simply bring light, simply bring love, a kind word, a smile, a touch, a contact, without judgment, without this intertwined belief of, is this person worthy of my compassion? Through this judgment of what society has taught me of who is worthy of love, who is worthy of care, who is worthy of support, and how I am witnessing through this blueprint of the human that I am, the judgment of all of the people around me. And you will feel it because you are woven into the same substance of the blueprint of humanity now. This is why we say you are walking two worlds. The humanness of you will be challenged by this. Because the human being is still walking in a world that is built by these rules. And yet, the more that you walk every day and breathe the newness of a different reality into this world by being the light that you are, by simply emanating the resonance of you and following that guidance to smile, to reach out, to say hello, to make a connection, to offer support, to be there, to smile. The more that you do that, the more that this change will happen miraculously quickly. For each time you choose to reconnect and witness how you as a human being in the old weaving and the human beings of the old weaving move around you in ways that are woven together threads of belief, the more quickly your own weaving of reality changes, because you no longer will accept the patterns that have been, because you will see them so clearly in such defined ways. And that is no longer what you will accept as part of your reality. You will choose to no longer weave that together. And so this is the message that we wish to bring today, to discuss this a little more, to add to the conversation of our last message of Beyond Soul. Because you are moving outside of a reality loop to allow the expansion of the new to arrive. And you are doing that by bringing light here, by bringing tone here, by knowing that this world is changing. Light is being brought into the very DNA of this existence, of your existence, of the space between every piece of your physical reality. This is the true enlightening. That is what you are living through now. And you as the light bringers are here to create these new patterns by being the light that you are. It is simple because there are no requirements other than to be and allow yourself to be light. Allow yourself to be light. Allow yourself the permission to walk in this world as light. Allow yourself the permission to walk in this world as light and the love that that is transmitted as. It is indeed a very simple change, but the human framework of you will argue its way until it is desperate to understand. But the humanness of you cannot understand, because we are speaking of light that is beyond the humanness of you. Bringing yourself into community such as this re-engages the remembering of that. Each time you come together, you listen to words such as these. The edges of reality start to unweave a little. Your edges become less solid. Your belief patterns become less solid. And change happens. Change is brought into this world. And everything that you see in this world now that you are despairing of, you are feeling the dissonance of the frequency of the density of what is trying to recreate itself desperately into this world, and what you bring, the light that you bring, the next, the new, the not that, the not this, that you bring. And the ease is to simply allow yourself the permission to be light. And we at this point would like to take a moment to shift frequency slightly. Perhaps you have felt a change in the frequency that you were held in. We are bringing you now into a frequency which is more within your physical form. Feel the humanness of you. Feel the framework of you. Feel the solidity of you, of this being that you are existing within for this short period of this human life here. Feel the complexity of this physical framework. Feel the incredible complexity of the cells of your being all brought together to be you, to be the vehicle for you, for the miraculous being that you are, for the one spark of the divine made real in human form to walk on this earth within. Billions of cells all working together, filled with light, filled with energy and frequency and form, all held together in the body of you. That is how miraculous this life is that you are living. That is how miraculous you are. Billions of frequency cells all brought together in community, all agreeing with each other in different forms and processes to be a physical form for you to live this life within. And when you are done with this body, all of those cells, all of those pieces of existence will fall apart and they will be renewed as something else. But now this is your physical form. This is your physical vehicle. This is the miraculousness of you. And on this conversation of compassion, we wish for you to renew your own respect for yourself. Where have you judged that you are not worthy of compassion? Where have you judged that you are not worthy of support? Where have you judged yourself that you are not here to be loved? Where have you judged yourself that you are not worthy of being the light that you are? Where have you intertwined humanity's blueprint within your own physical form of compassion and the judgment of how you are worthy of compassion, are worthy of love, of worthy of being you. For there are echoes built within your physical framework also. We are not just thinking of a conversation about what is outside of you, for you are in this physical form woven into this physical reality, and therefore there is within your own being a judgment of where you are judged worthy of compassion. And we invite you now to give that permission to be rewoven out of your physical framework. For as you walk as light in this world, you are not simply rewriting compassion into its truest essence for all of those outside of you, you are also reweaving it for yourself. And as you walk as light, you do so for yourself. You do so as a model of how you as a human being are worthy of compassion, are worthy of love, are worthy of light, are worthy of care, are worthy of everything in this world. For you are everything, and everything is you. And so we return to hold you in a space of expanded self, touching into the divine spark that you are, and allowing that to reignite the knowing within this physical framework that you are light, made real in this human form, yes, but all things. And as you understand this more and more, the power that you have to rewrite this world by witnessing it, by being a witness to it, and then bringing the light of you into that space. More and more and more, you will find this easier and of ease to be. Allow compassion to be renewed within you, renewed within the world around you, how you perceive it. And yes, you will witness how it is woven solidly into others' perceptions of reality. Witness it. Be a witness to it. And as you see it, the power of it is only diminished. Because that which is not witnessed can reweave itself unseen. And that which you witness and you are a witness to, you can choose to bring light to. Be the love that you are. Be the light that you are. Bring a new weaving of compassion into this world. That is our message for this day. And we are so grateful that you are here and you gave yourself permission to allow yourself this time to remember this is your work. This is your work. You are here as part of a network of millions of light bringers. You are not alone. Millions of you are bringing light to this world. And we are so grateful to you for being here within it and for listening to these words. And so for this day, we invite you to allow your physical framework to rebuild itself. Come back into your physical frame. Come back into your physical form. Feel your edges becoming more solid, more you. Bring yourself back into this space. Know that you are light. Know that you are love. And know that you are worthy. You are all. You are all things. And you are everything. And so for this day, with much gratitude, we shall step back. Right then, folks. Come on back into the room. How are you all doing? That was a good one, wasn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just say goodbye to the Zoom, to my recording. And then I'm going to see if anybody that's here live wants to come on and have a little chat and see what you thought of that. Or just send me a message. But I'm going to end the recording here because I, as human being, have nothing to add to that, which is remotely anywhere near it. I'm just as gobsmacked as you. So there we go. So thank you so much for anybody that's watching on replay. I probably will have my words back at some point in the future, but I'm not sure when that will be. So yeah, I'm going to stop the recording now. Thank you for being here. Anybody here is live, wants to come on and have a chat, feel free to do so.